And Jeff, I got to ask you, next week the NBA season starts. I know you're pumped, you're fired up. What do you think, bud?
Hey, man, I watched the preseason Knick game last night on my computer. I'm watching a preseason freaking Boston Celtic Knick game. Got two brand new coaches. Jason Kidd and freaking Brad, what's his name?
Brad Stevens, who came from Butler University.
Came from Butler University. He should have just stayed there, dude. This is too much for him. You know, he's the youngest head coach. He's 37 years old, for Jiminy Cricket's sakes.
Yeah, he has a big responsibility. And remember, the Celtics in the late 90s brought in Rick Pitino to be the new coach. They thought he was going to be the guy who could be the catalyst, that he could turn them around. And he didn't do that. And then apparently Rick Pitino left the Celtics, and then he went to Louisville, went right back up to Kentucky. So we'll see how well the system goes with Brad Stevens. And then on the other side, you got the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, you got my Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. And then they got Jason Kidd, who's the new coach. And that's going to be interesting to see what kind of a system that's like.
Yeah, you want to know something? He's friends with all those guys and played with all those guys or played against a lot of those guys. He's going to have a little bit of problem and a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Rapport with those guys, because now he's their coach, not their teammate.
And I think, everybody's saying that Brooklyn would be the challenge for Miami. I wouldn't rule out your Knicks, Jeff. I think the Knicks could still be very capable of giving the Heat a big challenge. Oh, Sommer goes Lakers. The Black Mamba is going to come back and blow everyone out.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
Sommer, I disagree with you. I think the Lakers are in a lot worse shape with having Mike D'Antoni back as their head coach. If your team had Phil Jackson and the triangle offense was effective, your team would have a very good chance this year to win. But Mike D'Antoni just doesn't get it done. Look what he did with the Knicks, and look what he did in Phoenix.
I don't think that that Kobe Bryant, he won't be there for the beginning of the season. He probably won't be there until probably after the new year. Okay, and it's going to take him a while. He's not going to have a good season.
No, I think the Lakers could be maybe an 8th seed or a 9th seed. Maybe they don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't even think they make the playoffs, personally, to tell you the truth. Hey, really quick, on the other side of that coin, we have the NFL. In the NFL, the Vikings quarterback carousel continues, my friends. Continues. Ponder is most likely to start on Sunday because of Josh Friedman reported today with concussion-like symptoms. And with the short week, will be unable to get cleared in time to play for Sunday night's game against Green Bay. Can you believe these guys are on Monday Night Football one week and then Sunday Night Football the next week? What the heck is going on here?
And you're right. The Viking quarterback carousel continues because they're trying to find a fit. They're trying to find a match that can do really well for them, Jeff, but they just played really sloppy on Monday night against your New York Football Giants, in a game the Giants really needed to have, and they played really well. I saw the highlights about how well they played, but on the other side, we're talking about the Vikings, who are having so much trouble trying to figure out who will be their quarterback. Who's going to be the guy that can lead the team? Apparently, Ponder's not doing it, and Castle, you thought, we got to win against Pittsburgh. Let's see if we can figure out a way to turn them around. And then all of a sudden, you go with Freeman, and now you're going back to Ponder. It's like a circus,
or carousel, man. It's a quarterback carousel. That's what it is. It's the Vikings quarterback carousel. Freeman obviously is going to be the quarterback of the future, I believe, on that team. Why risk him any damage? Just put freaking Ponder in there. Let his ass get beat up. Let Castle back him up. And get Freeman ready for like week 10 and week 11 and stuff like that. Come on, man. What the hell's the matter with you? Come on, man.
Here's what Christian Ponder said, though, Jeff. He goes, quote, "I think I was playing with a lot of pressure on myself before and never felt in sync. Now is the opportunity to take that deep breath and go out and have fun again. I already got benched, so it can't get worse than that."
We'll see. Maybe it can. Who knows? Maybe he'll get hurt.
Yeah, and the Vikings right now, if you look at that NFC North division, the Vikings are sitting at 1-5, starting to fade really fast in there. North Division, and right now it's a 3-team race between Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago. I still have Green Bay coming out of there winning that NFC North Division.
And that's who they're playing.
Welcher boy.
Right, and that's who they're playing Sunday night. So that's why they
figured
they'll go back to Christian Ponder because he kind of knows them a little bit. Don't matter. Packers are going to beat you. Are you playing in Green Bay? What, are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here.
Well, it's a rematch, too, of the NFC wildcard game when Green Bay beat them 24-10 last year. So the Vikings really just don't have a good defense. Their offense is sloppy, but their biggest concern is a quarterback. They just don't have a quarterback to lead the team. And if I'm the Vikings, I do the best I can to get through the season. And then what you have to end up doing is maybe go into the NFL draft next year and maybe draft a quarterback if they can't find somebody to lead, because Ponder's not doing it, Castle's not doing it, and Freeman is not doing it.
What are you going to do? You know, if I'm Adrian Peterson, man, I'm like freaking pissed. You know?
If I'm Adrian Peterson, I'd be saying, you know what? If we don't start turning it around, release me or trade me. I want to play on a winning team. I don't like what I'm seeing here.
Release the Kraken. I love that.
Well, I look at Minnesota's schedule now. They got Green Bay on Sunday night. And then how about this, Jeff? Minnesota goes and plays at Dallas on November 3rd.
Ooh, nice.
And then at home against they host the Redskins on November 7th. Then the 17th, they're at Seattle,
Scammers.
At Green Bay. It just doesn't look pretty for the Minnesota Vikings right now.
You mean the Scammers? Right?
I know. I'll be going to D.C. in a few weeks, and I'll be saying, oh, yeah, Jeff reminded me that the Redskins are actually called Scammers.
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to watch the Celtic game, or are you going to watch the Red Sox game? That guy almost put an air ball up on the foul line. What, are you kidding me? Who is this Jamolk? Huh? Are you going to watch the Celtic game or the Red Sox?
The Red Sox game.
Oh, I figured as much.
I am happy about it, too. And, of course, got the Bruins playing tonight, too. Oh. So, yeah, a busy night for Boston sports. Let's go 3 for 3.
Well, obviously, the Bruins aren't playing in Boston.
They're in Buffalo. They're playing the Sabres tonight.
Yeah, they're playing. They can't be in Boston because the Celtics are in Boston.
That's right.
So you got the Celtics in Boston, you got the Red Sox in Boston, and you got the Sabres in Buffalo.
Yeah, we've got the Bruins playing the Buffalo Sabres, the defending Eastern Conference champions of hockey.
See, that's a lot right there. See, what you should really get one day is what you should have is the Boston Celtics playing at home, the New England Patriots playing at home, the Boston Red Sox playing at home, and then you get the Bruins on the road, of course. Or you get the Bruins playing at night. You have the Celtics play a day game and the Bruins play a night game in Boston. You like that? Get all 4 teams playing at home one weekend.
I do know this, that on Sunday before Game 4 of the World Series, the New England Patriots will be playing at home against Miami.
One day, that would be good. So you get the Boston Celtics to play a 12 o'clock game in the TD Garden, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, the New England Patriots are playing their game at 1 o'clock, okay? Then the afternoon schedule is the Boston Red Sox start their game at 7:30, whereas the Boston Bruins start their game at 8 o'clock. Nice, huh? I just got all 4 teams in there, and 2 of them are playing in the same stadium. And I'm not even a Boston fan. I hate the Celtics. I hate the freaking Red Sox. I hate the Patriots. I hate the Bruins.
Boston strong, buddy. Boston strong.
Shut the hell up.
So we continue with the Vikings we were talking about. Another team that's really struggling right now would be Pink Sheets boys, Washington Redskins. What has been going on with Washington? They're 2-4.
Hey, look at these freaking Boston Red Sox with the beards. That's disgusting. Shave that crap off your face, you pigs.
Fear the beards. Fear the beards. Fear the beards.
Beard my ass. You lose. That shit's got to come off. You know what the wives are saying? thank God it's the last series. These ugly beards are coming off their faces. You know what? If I'm their wife, no nookie until the beard comes off. See how fast those beards would be off, kids.
Jeff, if you were manager of the Sox, you'd probably would tell them to shave it right off immediately.
No beards allowed. No beards allowed. Get the hell out of here. You could do a goatee, but I don't want. You can have a nice, neat beard. But I see something like Grizzly Adams, you're shaving that crap right off your face. And that's the name of that tune there, Ivory Boy.
Tomorrow night's game on the NFL Network as we start number 8.
Really?
The Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and if everybody goes to their pick 'em, I hope you got your picks done. I picked Tampa Bay at first, but I'm going with Carolina.
That's a ratings hitter right there, ain't it? Tampa Bay and Carolina. Woohoo! A lot of people are going to watch that game, especially when the baseball game is on, the World Series is on. Nobody's going to. The only people that are going to watch that NFL game are the people that are forced to and the people that live in those two cities, because I sure as hell ain't.
But real quickly, Jeff, even though it's a game of, least importance, who are you picking between Carolina and Tampa Bay?
Well, I had Tampa Bay picked, but I had to fix it and go to Carolina because Tampa Bay sucks.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, and Giano was saying nothing to worry about Buccaneers. We're going to be fine. We're going to be doing really well. Well, the Buccaneers are 0-6. They have not won a game all year, and they play a Panthers team that has been pretty good of late. They are, looking at the standings, the Panthers are 3-3. They are 2 games behind New Orleans for the division.
Hey, Somer, I don't need no stinking hair. I'm too big for hair, dude. I don't need no toop or toupee or anything like that. I'm too big for that shit.
Hey, everybody, grow your beard. Grow a beard and stuff. That's a good way to go. Yeah, grow a beard. There you go.
Grow nothing and like it.
So, yeah, I'm taking the Panthers in this game. I think Cam Newton's going to have a big game for him tomorrow night.
If the NFL can institute a new rule saying if one team doesn't volunteer to be the team for Hard Knocks, we'll automatically pick a team, then I say that Bud Selig should say no beards, no crazy outlandish beards allowed in baseball.
Yeah, that is true. And, well, you got to remember with the Red Sox, they're kind of a team that likes to just have some fun. Remember in 2004 they were called the Idiots. That's what Johnny Damon came up with. And then you had the River Dance, by Jonathan Papelbon. And now all of a sudden you got the Beards. And so, sometimes you just got to learn to have some fun, and that's what they're trying to do. Just make it fun for the fans, make it fun for the game.
I do fear the beard. That stuff is disgusting. You don't know what's going to fly out of there.
Fear the beards.
I do fear the beards. You know why they're growing the beards like that?
Mm-hmm.
Keep them warm because it's freaking cold. Because it's almost the end. It's almost November.
Well, Jeff, if you were in Boston, you'd have to be dressing warm too. I'm pretty sure they're dressing warm right now. I got all my Red Sox gear on.
Sure you
Red
do.
Sox, yeah.
I'm sure you got your Red Sox jersey on and your Red Sox hat on and you're ready to go.
Yep.
Idiot.
Absolutely, man.
I wonder what's the temperature there? 35 degrees?
Yeah, cold weather, isn't it? Yeah.
Freaking crazy?
Well, dress warm for it. Jeez.
It's 48 degrees right now there. I happen to have it on and they put up the temperature. It's 48 degrees. I have a question for you. Baseball is supposed to be played in the summer. It's almost winter and we're just getting to the World Series? Come on! Come on, man!
Oh, come on, it's perfect weather there in Boston. They're having fun. They're ready to get going.
Perfect weather, my ass.
Well, Jeff, if you were sitting there and it was cold, how would you feel about it?
48 degrees and slowly lowering. By the time this game is over, it could be in the 30s.
Wouldn't bother me. Just put the long johns on, stay warm, have some hot chocolate, and there you go.
It ain't going to bother me either. I'm in California.